Yeah. What up, folks? Yeah, we back up in this bitch one more time. This generation rules the nation. Waiting for some folks to get up in here real quick. What kind of fan would you be if Big Baby Miller beats Anthony Joshua? Who would they be a fan of then? Tyson Fury? Billy Ho Sanders? What were they? Dillian White? Derek Chisora? Where they gonna go? The question is, where the fuck are you gonna go if your favorite fighter gets knocked out? Loses. What's up, Will Magic Man? What's happening? Where would you be if your underwear model slips on the fucking runway, breaks his motherfucking leg, and is never seen to hit the runway again? What kind of fan would you be? Are you still going to ride for Anthony Joshua? Are you still going to ride for Edward Hearn? What's going to happen with all these videos and all these comments that you said about the opposition, about Deontay Wilder, about Shelly Finkel, about Edward Hearn? I mean, PBC. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? You're going to start deleting videos? You're going to jump ship and join a new team? You're going to turncoat? What you going to do? Because y'all got a lot right on this fight. Like, check it out. Okay, you guys are saying that it broke records for ticket sales, which, everybody know that's it's fictitious. Everybody know that's a fucking lie. Right? And then you guys everybody's riding. Everybody really is. A lot of people really is writing Big Baby Miller off. They writing them off. You know what I'm saying? And there's what's up, Chinito? There's some truth and reasoning behind why you should write Big Baby Miller off, and there's some true reasoning why you shouldn't. Will Magic Man said a lot of jaws are going to drop to the floor if that happens. Yeah. Oh, not much, doggy. Yeah, if that dude loses or he gets hurt, you know what I'm saying, with a shot, people are going to be like, damn, this motherfucker is vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what's up, Retha Watcher? What's up, Retha Watcher? They don't have nobody else. Some of these YouTube channels out here, like Dick and the Booty Icons, wrecked by his sister, and the list goes on and on. Bruce fucking Vane. They ain't gonna. How they gonna make their money? How the fuck they gonna make their money? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, oh, what happens if Deontay Wilder loses? How many fighters you think we got over here? He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? These YouTube channels like let's say, for instance, Sporting the Dick and Booty Icons. He only got one. Actually, he got three. And the reason why he got three, because one he really liked, and that's Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury is just a byproduct because he's from the UK. And Deontay Wilder is his bread and butter. That's how he makes his living. That's how majority of these channels that don't like Deontay Wilder, that's how they make their living. Chinito said AJ a buster and deserves no respect in America. I mean, he's a buster to the extent of allowing another man run his career. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. But the thing about it is that I think AJ knows, and Edward Hearn, all them know that there never was going to fight Deontay Wilder. Why fight Deontay? Like look what they're doing now. They already spending they saying that we all know the zone told AJ to bring his ass over here. And so then they go and they spin the narrative and say that, oh, the paper AJ versus Deontay Wilder does over 1 million pay-per-views. Deontay Wilder, he did his part. I think he did a pretty good part on, boosting his profile up and stuff like that. But now it's up to us Now it's on our part, you know, to add to the fight. So if you're going to say all that, what makes you fucking think you wanted to fight the guy 2 fights ago? You never wanted to fight. You never wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Because you knew now well that, first of all, you don't have a stake in the game when it comes to American pay-per-view buys. You don't have a stake in the game even right now because nobody still don't even know your fighter's name. Yeah, people are passing by in New York. They're seeing this guy on these banners and stuff like that. But they like, Anthony Joshua? Who fucking cares? And they keep on driving by. Like, look at this big motherfucker. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I don't get is even Big Baby Miller says, like, this motherfucker on all these posters and everything, and they won't even put me on one. You know? Will Magic Man said that I wanted the odds the bookies are going to have on the fight, probably have it to be $1 million on AJ just to win 10 cents. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. You're not going to win no money betting on AJ. You're not. The only way you're going to win money is if you named how it's going to win, how the fight's going to end. You got to name exactly how the fight is going to end to get your money off if you're going to bet on AJ. Ain't going to be no heads up. Chinito said, do you see what AJ's team did to Blue and his son? That was straight up disrespectful and straight up mark. Yeah, I saw what they did. And I just saw a video from the AJ presser, the AJ Miller presser over there in the UK, and Edward Hearn and one of the Boxing Voices affiliates, one of their, I guess wherever they had on the ground over there in the UK, he asked him about it, and fucking Edward Hearn act like he didn't know nothing about it. Like you mean to tell me that somebody was assaulted on your watch by somebody that you fucking hired? Either you hired them through via another company, you know, subcontracting or whatever the case may be, but somebody that's sitting up over there working to boost your fighter profile and the whole fight profile, following you around the US, following you around the world, you fucking attack them, and then you act like you don't know nothing happened. You know, there could be reasons why he acting like he don't know nothing happened, because, you know, he might get sued, the company might get sued, and he don't want to say nothing to allude that one party was wrong and stuff like that. You know, so that's the thing that you got to understand, you know, with that. But still, though, you know, he could at least said that, hey man, I didn't see it, and he laughed it off. He could even say, yeah, that was wrong, man. You know, and the person that if that did happen, if that is true, you know, that person, you know, he should get whatever's coming to him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just laughing it off and say, I didn't see nothing. Poor Blue Bud. That wasn't water in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. And Chinito said AJ is a big old buck in the UK and the US. That shit don't fly here. Nah, he don't fly nowhere. He don't even people are getting tired of him over there in the UK because fans are starting to realize that Matchroom Boxing has been milking him, and Matchroom Boxing has been trying to do him in since Edward Hearn came on the scene. Well, before that too. $500 on whoever socks AJ or Hearn straight in the jaw. You know what? If I put it like this, if AJ was really that popular and stuff like that, and people actually didn't know what was going on during the fights and negotiations and stuff like that, and if he were, you know, like I said, like if he really was popular, somebody would have probably rode up on him and why he's sightseeing or why he's trying to eat, why he's trying to look for condos and stuff, and popped him in the mouth. Straight up, somebody would have popped him in the mouth. And the reason why I think they would have popped him in the mouth is because he's a liar. I mean, well, he's not necessarily a liar. Well, he is. He's acting like he's not in on the act. He's acting like he's not in on that. He's in on the act with Edward Hearn on not fighting Deontay Wilder. And then you got fucking Edward Hearn out here talking about, oh, you know, I'm willing to give Wilder more than what I'm willing to offer him more than what the PBC is offering him. And I keep trying to tell people, man, like, not all money is good money. If you see You're gonna have to, if you wanna go over there and work for Edward Hearn, yeah, that might be the best thing for you. It might be the best thing for you. It might do some good and stuff like that, but he might not do you the same way how Big Baby Miller was treated. You might not get the same treatment the way as Louis King Kong Ortiz. But the thing about it is that where would you be at in the totem pole if you took that money from Edward Hearn? Where are you gonna be at on the totem pole? Are you gonna be at where AJ is? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be on that AJ status? Like, where exactly are you going to be on that totem pole? You know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, in order for you to get that AJ status, as far as with Matchroom boxing and all that stuff, man, he ain't gonna take no shine out. He ain't gonna take no shine away from AJ to give the Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So why would you sign with him knowing his MO, knowing exactly how he's gonna treat you? You're gonna sign with him and you're gonna have to do 3 more fights just to get AJ. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do a little bit more to build the fight. So it could become a $2 to $3 million pay-per-view fight instead of 1. Because that's what he's gonna try to do. And then at the end of all that money that you got, Edward Hearn is gonna take all that money is gonna take all that shit. You ain't gonna get nothing. AJ might get a little cut from that, but you ain't gonna get nothing. You mean to tell me this guy is already assuming that he's supposed to get? Look, check this out. 1 million pay-per-views. It's not gonna be 1 million flat pay-per-views like on the dot, right? That's about $75 million plus, because pay-per-views go from 75 to 85. So let's just keep it modest and say $75 million, right? Now let's say that's versus AJ, right? That's 50 million right there. How much from the international pay-per-views and all the things that international is going to bring in? Is that going to bring in another 25? Is that going to bring in another 50? So, and then you're going to have to redo the fight, a rematch, right? And then by the time then, Wilder has already fought ugly ass Tyson Fury and then AJ twice. So whatever that 80 million that motherfucker is getting, you mean to tell me with them 3 fights, if Deontay Wilder beats Fury, then if Deontay Wilder goes into fighting AJ, then Deontay Wilder does the rematch with AJ and fights him again. That's at least minimum $80 million in Deontay Wilder's pocket right there. And not to mention from the first Tyson Fury fight, that's 15 million right there. So why the fuck would you sign a 4 to 5 fight deal with the promoter when you can make the money on with the promoter like Frank Warren or fucking Edward Hearn when you can make the money on your own? Because these cats ain't giving you no fucking deals and not being able to get that money back and some. Let me read some of these comments. Chinito said, "Did you see what AJ's team did to?" Yeah, so yeah, I read that one. Chinito said Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum are trying to buck bread. Yeah, break bread with Deontay Wilder. Yeah, they trying to break. I'm from San Diego, man. What's up, Marquez Johnson? Edward Hearn and AJ have some sort of erotic vibe going on. Something that's kind of off in the air. Relationship seems strange. How much Eddie protects AJ? Yeah, he has to. He got to protect his bottom line. But the whole thing about it is there's a whole different way he should have won about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have got more respect saying that, hey man, the fight ain't where it needs to be and blah blah blah. We're gonna have to wait a little bit, because look how much backlash that Bob get when he said he prevented Crawford. What did he say? We prevented Crawford from fighting Pacquiao. Is that what it was? Look how much blowback he got from that. None. ESPN didn't say nothing. Fox Sports didn't say nothing. Nobody said nothing but the LDBC. Everybody else is just sitting back over there laughing. Like, well, that sucks to be him. He should have signed with Edward Hearn. He should have signed with Matchroom. That sucks to be him. Yeah, I've been to TJ. I've been to TJ a few times. I've been to what was it called? I think it was called Iguanas in TJ at the time. I think that's what it was called. I've been there club hopping in TJ in Tijuana. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just not a tequila drinker, man. Even though they be trying to give you that watered down shit down up over there, they be trying to save a few dollars. But they sure do hit you up at one point at the tail end. They started hitting you up with American prices at the door, making you pay $10, $20 to come up in there on purpose. No, but the thing about it was, it wasn't necessarily the establishment. It was people at the door that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to skim off the top. So yeah. And they kind of knew, like, what, you ain't got no choice. You either pay this money or you go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And then they quick to fuck with you to try to get you involved with the police so they can try to sweat you a little bit. But I always kept a cool head and just like maneuver my way up out of them hoes. Oh yeah. But it did more harm than good. You know what I'm saying? It did more harm than good. If you run an establishment, the best thing to do is to be cool with your patrons, not fucking trying to do them in, Yeah, but like we were saying, is like if Anthony Joshua gets his butt whooped by Big Baby Miller, all them ticket sales in 2 hours and all that shit won't mean nothing. That the accomplishment in 17 fights won't mean nothing. You fighting Klitschko and winning won't mean nothing. You fighting Joseph Parker and winning won't mean nothing. Because you will have a big fat red L on BoxRec. What's up, Ron Friggin? On BoxRec. And it won't mean nothing. Because that's the only thing they can do. Every corner we go they go to, this guy got to bring up what he has done in the sport of boxing instead of talk about what the fuck he's going to do. What's up, PK Boxing and MMA? What the fuck is he going to do? He's sitting up there talking about how he's going to smash this guy upside the head, how he's going to beat him into an inch of his life. Big Baby Miller doing the same thing. But you ain't did that in none of your fights, AJ. He ain't never beat nobody in the inch of their life. He ain't never beat somebody's face in. He ain't never did none of that. And this dude gonna sit up in there and act like he about to do it now? You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to do shit. Only thing he about to do is come up in this ring with the white ass fucking trunks on, acting like he Muhammad Ali. Get up in the ring and box. But can't nobody at this time say that Anthony Joshua is going to win, because we don't know. It's a pure opinion. We don't know. Some people could say, "Oh, Big Baby Miller, the only thing he does is throw pity pats." Okay, what happened to the last guy he fought? Was them all pity pats? You can't throw pity pats the whole fight and not stop stop somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, people better watch out. I don't think, even if AJ does win, I don't see him just going in there and mowing over this 300-pound dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though he don't move enough for me. Well, both fighters don't move. Both fighters don't really move. So, my whole thing is, like, with heavyweight boxing, man, you ain't got no business just not moving. Just standing there and rocking side to side and just taking punches, keeping your guard up, taking punches, you can't do that with Deontay Wilder and these top level guys. You can do that with them little guys. You can sit there and keep your guard up, because All it takes for one of them good hits. All it takes. That's all it's gonna take. And then I guarantee Matchroom bringing their own fucking referees. I guarantee you. What's up, Laws D? I guarantee you that Matchroom Boxing is bringing their own referees over. I guarantee you that, and I guarantee you if it looks like Miller is hurt, the fight is hurt, and he throws them hands up to try to keep his guard up, and AJ throws about 3 or 4 punches, fight's over. Fight is over. That's that. I mean, because think about it. Let's see what some of these comments. Said, I hope Big Baby beats the brakes off of AJ. That'd be, boy, I don't think it's gonna happen, but that'd be funny. That would not be a good look. Chanito said, for Big Baby to win, he has to be dirty and not respect AJ, doing like Salido did Lomo. I think if Big Baby fought dirty, I don't think AJ would know how to deal with it. I don't think he'd know how to deal with it. I think he'd lose all, because you gotta think about it though. It's like every time we see this dude, this Anthony Joshua character in a position to where he's no longer considered the A side, or he's out of his element and stuff like that, the motherfucker don't know how to act. He don't know how to act. He start acting funny, start rambling and shit, not making sense. He don't act the same AJ. You know what I'm saying? Look at him when Big Baby Miller, when he was in New York, how Big Baby Miller got underneath his skin. He was sitting over there shaking, blowing steam out of his ears and nostrils and shit. He didn't know what to do. Chanito said Matchroom has a setup ready for AJ to win. Yeah, they do, because like I said, they bringing the refs over. Remember when they had that card that nobody watched? What was it in Kentucky? What was it? Where was it at? It was somewhere. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. I ain't gonna pull. I'm just Googling right now. I remember they had. I think it was in Kentucky or something like that. And if you notice the refs, and that it was in Kansas. Go back and watch the Kansas card and look at the outfits that the refs was wearing. Look at the attire the refs was wearing. And I don't believe those were, I believe all those were UK refs. They didn't act the same as these sanctioned bodies, as these other sanctioned bodies, as a WBC sanctioned body refs, the ones that get, I think they have to get registered under the under each athletic commission that they ref under. But I think they're going to bring those refs over from that Kansas fight, or it might not be them, but it's going to be kind of like them, and it's going and I think people are going to get pissed off. I think it's going to cause a lot of headache for some of the fans out there, and I think you're going to start hearing a bunch of bullshit about how unprofessional the refs look, because they did in there. They couldn't keep their hands off the fighters. They couldn't let the fighters fight out of the clinch. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't, like they just kept interrupting the fucking fight. Like, of course, motherfuckers are going to grab, but fucking shit, let them fight it out. You know what I'm saying? To an extent. What's up, Syndicate? What's happening, baby boy? AJ never been hit by a 300-pound guy before. I don't think a lot of fighters haven't. A lot of people ain't been hit by a 300-pound fighter before. But you know what? Deontay Wilder did spar him, but that's not in the ring. But Tyson Fury sparred him. But the thing about it is that, AJ just better watch out, because I don't think I put it like this. If we all was to sit here, right, and go down a list of AJ's fucking weaknesses, I think the number one thing we'll find out that it's the chin and it's the body, right? It's the chin and the body. as his two main weaknesses. And the other weaknesses, we would say, okay, this motherfucker doesn't move his head enough. And then we would say this motherfucker doesn't use footwork a lot. And I'm pretty sure the reason why he doesn't stand on the balls of his feet is because he don't have the juice. He don't have the battery pack. That's why he fights like that. He don't have the battery pack. You know what I'm saying? That's why he doesn't move like that, his head enough, because he don't have the battery pack. You know what I'm saying? And that should be Miller's bread and butter. This guy's not gonna fucking move because he ain't got the battery pack. Let's go to the body every now and again, and let's try to set up the body to go up the head, because he doesn't have the juice. Like, why would you go up in the ring and then just throw a whole bunch of pity pats and not go to Anthony Joshua's body? If Joseph Parker can hurt him, damn for sure Big Baby can hurt him to the body. You know what I'm saying? Laws D, Will Magic Man said at Laws D Punch Out TV, did you hear about Amir Khan's big mistake he made on Twitter? I think it was Twitter. Damn, what the fuck he do? What the hell Amir Khan do now? He DM'd them Decepticons again? Chinito said AJ has to not confirm he was using VADA. He will be using some unknown drug testing agency for sure. AJ's on the juice. Nah, he won't be using any drug testing agency. He has to use the New York Athletic Commission sanctioned drug testing people, because it's in New York. So New York has the main say on what you can and what you can't test for the what you can and can't pop for in a fight. It was just the same thing like how Billy Joe Sanders got caught up in Massachusetts, because Billy Joe Sanders' team thought it was UCAD that had jurisdiction over him, but it was UCAD and Massachusetts Athletic State Commission that had jurisdiction over what you can take in and out of competition. So he better watch out. PK boxing and MMA, I agree. Miller needs to make it dirty, use some of the kickboxing, clinch attack. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work, because like he said, and I guess like what we agreeing on, like this motherfucker, he can't deal with you know. Damn, where that motherfucker at? Hold up, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, cool. Now I was like, fuck, I left my damn heat in my car again, man. Shit. I had to make sure it wasn't up in there. Yeah, but if this dude can make it a little bit like get them clinches right. Well, if they allow him, if they allow him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would do it. I would do it too, man. Anything to throw this dude off, because you got to make this guy uncomfortable, man. And you can't be going in there and then another thing, I hope he doesn't go in there thinking that he's going to fight Anthony Joshua's game. You know what I'm saying? You can't let this dude come up in here, your hometown, and fight this guy's fight. No, you make him fight you. You make him fight your fight. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I guess we agree upon is that this guy can be dirty, and Big Baby Miller goes to that body, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't think he's gonna be able to get down with that. Chino said, "What are your thoughts on AJ, a whole fake gangster persona? Dude is straight out of Buster." Yeah. Basically, he's trying to sit up there and give us because you got to think about it though. This guy probably sees that the culture up over here, that majority of black people up over here has like some type of like street credibility. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's his way of I guess that's his way of him maybe trying to get in tune with the culture up over here, but you know what I'm saying? He needs to learn to stay in his motherfucking lane. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your motherfucking lane. This ain't what you want up over here. This is another level of street credibility over here, man. You know, you know, you got your money, you got your bread. We ain't trying to hear all that, you know, how you used to be and stuff like that, man, because you don't sow a inch of hardness in you, man. All we see when this dude get up on the mic and start running his mouth is softness. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna talk about you used to be hard and you used to be this, you used to be that, and stuff like that? When the dude is clearly up here talking about your mama, saying you say another thing, he'll slap your ass, and you just sit there and be quiet. You ain't got an inch of hardness up in you, soft, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like put it like this. I don't care who the fuck you is, man. If you used to be in the streets back in the day, used to sell dope or used to, you know, pimp bitches and shit like that, used to rob motherfuckers, shoot at people, kill people, fight all the time or something like that, all that shit is still in you. All that shit is still in you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the simple fact is that you live a different life now. And in your different life, you can't go up in these meetings with the zone and stuff like that and treat them like they homies off, like they your homies off the street, because you would go to jail because you end up beating somebody's ass. And this dude AJ, he's fucking in his head, he's living in a fairy tale. All the shit that he's doing is a motherfucking fairy tale. He ain't doing nothing. He's all this shit in this, all the shit that everything that's going on around him. He thinks that he's in control. He's in control of it and everything. He could if it's cloudy outside, it's sunny in his world. You see what I'm saying? He ain't nothing gangster about him. Never was nothing gangster about him. Now he's just living a fairy tale life. And he better hope that this motherfucker Big Baby Miller don't take that shit up off of him. What'd he say? I got all these people out there depending on me and stuff like that, depending on me to bring the money home. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's the reason why you took that money from Edward Hearn, because obviously you ain't fought Deontay Wilder yet, because we all know you ain't in charge. You know you ain't in charge. Edward Hearn is in charge. Edward Hearn pulling the strings. He's telling you who to fight and why you should fight that guy. You ain't on a con job with not fighting Deontay Wilder. Come on, man. You can't tell me that all these cats out here is all from Frank Bruno to Lennox Lewis to who else? The Real Deal. Everybody out here know you ducking. Everybody out here know you sucking Edward's dick. Everybody. That's the crazy part about it. The Real Deal, and everybody know. Even Frank Bruno was like, "What the fuck? This dude didn't want to make the Dillian White fight because of some bullshit." You mean to tell me out of all that money he's about to get, he couldn't give Dillian White what he deserved? These cats don't want to fight. AJ had no motherfucking how would you say? He didn't want to fucking fight AJ didn't want to fight Dillian White. They already knew they was coming to New York. They was talking about coming to New York like 6-9 months ago, a year ago. When the Zone first came over here in America, they was already talking about fighting Big Baby Miller. It was already shopping that. It was already inevitable that the fight was going to happen. Why would he fucking fight Dillian White right now when Edward Hearn knows the Deontay Wilder fight does $1 million? And the reason why they're begging that it does a million pay-per-views is because of they're hoping that what they do in New York with AJ can bring in some more fighters. Because if Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is, because you got to think about all these promoters out there, you can't tell me that they don't have an opinion on how much pay-per-view sales that next fight is going to do. You can't tell me that Frank Warren ain't telling Edward Hearn. You can't tell me that Lou or Shelly Fico ain't telling Edward Hearn how much this next fight's gonna do. You know, Golden Utensil Promotions guys, they telling this guy, like, look, they getting ready to do at least 400 to 600 pay-per-view, 600,000 pay-per-view buys in the rematch. And you're not involved because you didn't want to fight the guy because you know that waiting, letting the fans salivate, comes with more and more money. These guys are off the chain. You know? Let's read some of these things. Laws D said, God, you will, Magic Man. I'll have a look at it afterwards, bro. Chino said AJ sold a couple of grams of weed, and now he thinks he's El Chapo. No, he thinks he's El Dicko. Yo, big pussy. That's what we're going to call him. Like the dude off of Sopranos, big pussy. That's what he is. A big fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? Now, what else we got here? Chanel said, did you hear that AJ told Big Baby that his hands are full of scars because of street fights? Yeah, that dude's a fucking liar. And where the scars was, it wasn't even on his fucking knuckles. It wasn't on his main knuckles. It was clearly from fucking hitting the bag. That's where he got those scars on his fucking head, them fresh welts on his hands from. It was clearly from fucking hitting the bag. And then he flipped it to try to make it. Somebody's telling this fucking idiot to say the wrong shit every single time. Oh, how can we spin the scars on your hands? We already got you already got the persona that you used to be El Chapo back in the day, selling a couple of grams of weed, you know, stereos, you know, rims and stuff like that. So, you know, we can always flip that and say, it's because you were fighting people a lot back in the days. You got to think about it, though. Before Anthony Joshua started boxing, he wasn't fighting nobody. Look, did y'all see his fucking, the shape of this guy? He looked like a fucking alien character off a cartoon. And this guy gonna talk about he was fighting people in the streets. You was fighting people in the streets, and you was such of a bot man. You got ran out of your own neighborhood. Get the fuck out of here. Oh man, you know I got kicked out of my neighborhood. I couldn't go back because you know I was you know I had some heat. You know I was you know doing this and that. No, motherfucker, they didn't want your big pussy ass around. You probably was snitching. Probably was over there doing the fucking the Tekashi telling on everybody. Tonito said AJ wouldn't survive in the American hood like the South Side of Chicago or South Central LA or Harlem. He wouldn't survive in any. I'm gonna tell you this one thing. Don't let. I mean, I'm from San Diego, man, but don't let the palm trees and that summer breeze fool you. You can get your ass killed anywhere. You can get your ass killed anywhere trying to fake the phone. You know what I'm saying? Especially they looking at your ass and they smell pussy on your breath. It definitely set your ass up and take what you got. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence D said AJ says he's going to rearrange Dusty Miller's face. The only thing AJ is going to rearrange is fucking Big Baby Miller's fucking hamburger fucking menu. That's the only thing he's going to rearrange. He's going to make a number 1, a number 3, a number 4, a number 6. And he's going to categorize Big Baby fucking Miller's hamburger menu by how much calories is in each fucking burger. That's the only thing he's going to fucking rearrange. Get that shit up out of here. That motherfucker AJ, man. I did send you a link, Laws, a long time ago. That's all he could do is sit there and talk. We ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen, oh, I'm a professional and I'm this and the third. Like, what the fuck kind of fucking certificate you get? Like somebody vetted you to be a fucking professional. Like we said, okay, AJ, we're gonna take this test here. It's the professional test, and if you get all 100 questions correct, we will give you this professional fucking certificate. That means basically you are good at everything you do and everything you say is good. Get the fuck out of here. Like, where the fuck we gonna go to DeVry for that shit? The fuck we gonna go? What we gonna do? This motherfucker's off the chain. Will Magic Man said, like a piece of dough shaped Miller face into a cheeseburger. That'd be funny. That'd be funny if he had a big old thumbprint in the middle of his face. On a finger said, "I'm just listening and working." Yeah, Thanks for chopping by, man. No, Will Magic Man said at Laws D, AJ would say, "Will you like ketchup on that?" And then he bust his nose and make it bleed. There you go. Have a nice day. Yeah. I see y'all got jokes though, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna go down like that, man. I think AJ is used to getting his ass kissed in the UK. Oh yeah, he's used to getting his ass kissed, man. You know that's why they be throwing rose petals down every time he takes a step. They throw rose petals down. You know what I'm saying? But you know, But the thing about it is, ain't nobody saying he's a horrible fighter. Ain't nobody saying he can't box. You see how we get down? Ain't nobody's questioning his boxing abilities. But the first thing motherfuckers do with Deontay Wilder is question his boxing abilities. You can't question Deontay Wilder's boxing abilities. And I keep trying to tell people, Tyson Fury did not box Deontay Wilder from post to post. He did not. And if you think he did, well, good on you. But I didn't see nobody being boxed from post to post in that fight. I keep trying to tell people, man. Let me show you a little clip. Okay, I'm not gonna show this. I'm not gonna show that round. I don't want to show that round. I want to show like the first round. I want to show like the first round because that'll give me because damn, I don't even think this shows it. Because I'm trying to show you guys kind of. No, that's the wrong guy. I thought that was him. Nah, I can't find it. But anyways, I think the most difficult part of the fight that Wilder had with Tyson Fury is this part. Let me show you guys. Was look how this motherfucker moving his hands. Look how he's moving his hands up and down. Look, shaking his head. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I think that Deontay Wilder had the hardest part with this guy. But the thing about it is that, when you watch it, when I watched this fight again, I didn't see nobody getting boxed from post to post. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying he did. Yeah, if it wasn't for the 2 knockdowns, you would have won. But the thing about it is, you didn't win all the rounds. Even on the scorecards that the judges had, you didn't win all the rounds. So how the fuck did you box somebody from post to post when you didn't win all the rounds? And that's from the fucking judges. So how the fuck are you going to sit up here and say that Deontay Wilder can't fucking box? How the fuck are you going to say over here that Deontay Wilder is only one-dimensional with the right hand? When it's clear that he has way better chin than fucking Deontay than Anthony Johnson. It's clear he has a way better chin than fucking Tyson Fury. He has one of the best chins in the game besides Juan Duapis, somebody like that, because that motherfucker take a lot to knock down. But you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck are you gonna say this guy can't box? This guy, if this guy couldn't box, how can we set up every single person that was outboxing him up and knock them out? There was some sporadic punching. Deontay Wilder is setting your ass up. He knew fucking Spilka was gonna dip and try to throw that bullshit. He fucking knew how to catch fucking Louis King Kong Ortiz. He caught him plenty of times in the fight, but he didn't hit him flush. And now we got Tyson Fury. If somebody was getting boxed from post to post, how the fuck you ended up on your ass 2 times? And some people counted 3. Why the fuck did the judges give any Deontay Wilder any of the rounds if you boxed him from post to post? You can't box nobody from post to post if they're winning rounds. Because the only thing that Deontay Wilder needed was those 2 rounds to get to a decision. I mean, to a draw. For it to be an even fucking fight. So how the fuck did you box anybody from post to post? Now, if they would have gave Deontay Wilder that 3rd knockdown, you would have lost. You would have lost. You want to sit up here and talk about you won? There's a lot of people that say you lost. Evander Holyfield, the real deal, thinks you're lost. A lot of people think you that ref gave you all day. And the ref even said it. The ref said if that was Deontay Wilder, he would have called it off. But he chose to give fucking Tyson Fury extra time to get up, which was his prerogative, because it's a 10 count. It don't say only person that has to get the count right is the timekeeper. That's the only person that has to do an actual one to do it by the book, actually by regulations. The judge don't. The judge can do whatever. He could take fucking 20 seconds to count to 10. Well, that's probably stretching it. But you feel what I'm saying? But you feel what I'm saying? The dude was knocked out. Fury outboxes AJ and Wilder knocks out AJ Spark out in 6 rounds. But that's the thing, Chinito. Like this is what I keep trying to tell people. The main problem with Tyson Fury is that sporadic shit that he does. That Freddie Roach fucking shuffle. When he keeps sniffing, using it, keeps doing that sniffing shit with his hand, keep moving his hands. That's the only reason why he's getting that jab off. That's the only reason why he's getting some of them punches off. If it wasn't for that, motherfuckers would be, if he had to use lateral movement and feet work, he'd get laid out. If it wasn't for that, he'd get laid the fuck out. That's the reason why he does it. He know he ain't athletic like that to be trying to bob and weave and using feet work to get the fuck out of the way. They keep them jabs at bay. They keep them other punches at bay. He ain't athletic like that, so he has to do the Freddie Roach shuffle, that Parkinson shaking shit. He has to. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep trying to tell people. If Deontay Wilder figures out how to get past that, it's a wrap. He might as well. Tyson Fury, they might as well stop the round. I mean, they might as well stop the fight. Tonito said white boys from the UK defend AJ as his girlfriend. No, it's not. It's not. You can't say white boys. It's everybody. There's a lot of people in the UK from all races, all nationalities. I mean, all nationalities that be protecting AJ. And the reason why a lot of those guys, well, some of those guys in the UK protect AJ is because he's a national. To them, he's a national treasure. He's a national fucking treasure. You see what I'm saying? He's like, and some of them, they love their country so much, and they want to represent. Well, they want to represent their country at all times. When it comes to people that has a belt from the UK, they turn a blind eye to the bullshit, and they know that AJ is wrong. They know that Edward Hearn is wrong, but they have to. But to them, in their eyes, they're protecting their house. They're protecting their national treasure, Anthony Joshua. That's the only reason why they're doing it, in my opinion. Because they blindly they like clearly just sweep away the facts. They clearly do that every single time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they dick riders. Laws D punch out. AJ is a hoe and so is Fat. Yeah, they both is. They both is. And I hope they burn it. I'm joking. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even be. I'm not happy if either one of them win. I wouldn't even be happy. I would be laughing my ass off at the AJ protection squad, but in actuality, if AJ lost, I'd probably most likely make a video saying, "Motherfucker, keep your head up, come back strong next time again." I probably won't even diss him. I probably won't even diss him on. Like, for what? Like, it ain't necessarily his fault that he got trapped in all this bullshit. It ain't necessarily his fault. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker thought he thinks he knows everything, and he got set up. Barry Hearn and Edward Hearn been doing this for years. Been playing chess with people's careers. You think that you just gonna come in there knowing a little bit, thinking you about to outsmart these guys? No, the fuck you not. They're the kings at manipulation over there. People get it fucked up, man. Like that's Edward Hearn is a prime example of what you would say playing politics or politricks. You know. Chinito said Fury outboxes AJ and Wilder knocks out AJ Spark out. Yeah, I already said that. I mean, like I said, man, people can say that Wilder can't box. Man, I think the dude can box. It's just a different. He just goes at it a different way. You know, obviously he ain't been knocked down. Obviously he ain't been knocked out. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you can't be going around here not boxing, not having no boxing abilities. It ain't gonna happen. You can take a dude that's athletic as hell, straight off the street, and put him in the boxing ring. He can have all the stamina in the world. He'll get his ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of know-how. Ron Finnegan said, "Don't tell these fanboys that. Don't tell these fanboys that." Yeah, you really can't. Chinito said Luis Ortiz also knocks out AJ in 8 rounds. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this. After that Wilder fight, now everybody know that they don't really want to fuck with this guy. Because I'm gonna tell you this: I don't care who you are. I don't care who you work for. Everybody knows that Wilder can box. Everybody out there knows that Wilder can box. It's just to an extent. What you gonna say? Oh, he's like way up here. He's like, no, he's like way below Fury. He's not on AJ's level. When has AJ's been known about boxing, being able to outbox somebody? He ain't even had enough rounds to say he could box. Besides with fucking Joseph Parker. This dude clearly does enough to win almost every single fight. You know what I'm saying? He don't be sitting up there. He was losing against Klitschko. Okay, yeah, and he was old. I mean, he could at some point, you know, you being 40-something, you ain't how far are you gonna last in the fight? You know, how far along you gonna get in the fight without old age setting in, you know. But anyways, like Luis King Kong Ortiz, I don't know about that fight, man, but I don't think they'd take it. And if they do take it, good on them. And I hope they don't think they're just gonna run over this guy like they think they're gonna do like they're gonna do what's his name? Yeah, on that note, y'all, I'm up out. Everybody going World Breakers. I'm going on over there. All right.